Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about method overriding. So what is method overriding is if you have the same method in the as in the parent class and the child class, then it is called as method overriding. So in other words, if a subclass provides a specific implementation of the method which is there in the parent class, it is also called as the method overriding. So what are the basic uses of this particular method overriding is the first purpose is if you want to provide your own implementation of the superclass methods, for that we use method overriding. And next advantage is method overriding is also used to achieve runtime polymorphism. Now let us what are the rules for the Java method overriding? The first rule is method must have the same name in the parent class. And next rule is method must have the same parameters as in the parent class. Parameter should not also be changed. That is the second rule. And what the third rule is must be a easy relationship. That is between the two classes there must be inherited relationship. Then only we can achieve method overriding. So for this particular one I will just show you a piece of code, then you can understand how we can write the code for this particular method. Now for example here I have a class called as parent, and here I have a method called as void run, and here I am providing a simple implementation for this particular parent class method in run method. So what we are going to do here is here we are print the parent class run, and next so let us close this thing, and here what you can do, now we have our child class child, and the child class is also having its own run method. Child class is also having its own run method, but here we are using the same method, but so here also the method is void run, and here also the method is run method is set. Now what is the thing we're doing is here we're changing the body of that particular method. Here I am providing it as child class run. Now what we can do is what we can do is now we have our driver class code, class driver 1, and here what we can do is we create the object for our child class. Child c1 is equal to new child, and with the help of that we can call the run method of the child class. Now here what we can do is here we can call our another method super dot runoff. So let us save this program with the name driver1. So now let us compile this program. So it is showing the two errors are there. What are the errors is here I have the class chi and child, and okay, small mistake. So now let us compile this program. Again it is showing two mistakes are there. One, okay. So let us one more error is there, super dot run. So here what is the thing, what is the error is here the child class is not extending the parent class. When we can perform method overriding is between the two classes there should be a parent and child relationship, then only now my child class is extending parent, then only we can perform method, otherwise we cannot perform method overriding. Now we can compile the program, there are no errors. Now let us execute the program. Now we got the output, that is child class run method printing the output child class run, and parent class method is also printing parent class run. So this is how. So what is simply method overriding is whatever the method in the parent class, if you use the same method and if you provide if your own body, then that is called as method overriding. Method overriding is how we can achieve runtime polymorphism. So what is runtime? What is polymorphism? One thing in the many form. What is the many one thing in many form? We are using the same method at the running time. The compiler is going to say which particular run method I need to call. So this is how. So this is one type of method. This is the concept method overriding. So let us discuss the next topic. Next topic is binding. What is binding is, so basically the association between method call and method body is going to called as the method. It's called as the binding. What is body of binding is connecting the call to the method body is called as the binding. There are two types of bindings are there. One is static binding and is also commonly it is called as early binding. So next one is dynamic binding. It is also called as the late binding. So the two bindings are there: static binding, dynamic binding. They are also referred as early binding and late binding. So what is meant by static binding? What is meant by static binding is, so when the before the at the time of compilation itself, if you know which particular method call is going to associate with which particular method body, then that kind of binding is called as static binding. If you observe here, which is going to happen with respect to the private, when your method is private method. So here I have an object for the dog class, that is d1. With the help of the dog class d1, I am calling the method eat method. So this particular eat method is having a access specifier called as private. So now what is going to happen is the compiler going to fix that. Okay, the d1.eat method is going to call this part. So there is a linkage between d1.eat to this particular private void eat. So the association has been found before the compile time. That's why it is called as the static binding. So we can achieve static binding with respect to three things. One is a private method. If the method should be private or method is a final or static, then automatically we are going to achieve static binding. So next topic is dynamic method dispatch. What is meant by dynamic method dispatch is the association between the method call and binding is going to happen at runtime only. So that kind of a binding is called as dynamic binding. So dynamic method dispatch is a mechanism by which a call to an overridden method is resolved at only runtime rather than compile time. So that is the thing. So dynamic method dispatch is important because this is how we Java implements runtime polymorphism. So that particular thing I will show with the program, then you can better understand how we are going to achieve. Now, for example, here I have a class. I have one parent class. Now what I am doing is here also I have that particular run method. I have the run method, and so let us use this code. So here I have a run method. Now I have my again another class is there, class child is having also parent child class. The child class is extends the parent class, and it is the child is also having the same method, run method. So we are printing the child here. So now we have another child is there, child 1 is also extending the parent class, and child 1 class run. Okay. Now what we can do is we create our driver class driver 1 or driver 2. Now what is happening is here is what is, so now what we are doing is we are creating the object for the parent class. Parent p is equal to 1 minute. We are creating the object for the parent class. Parent p is equal to new parent of. Now with the help of that particular p object, I am calling the run method p of run. Now we can automatically guess that what is the output of this particular program is. So it is going to call the parent class run method, then output is going to expect is parent class run. Now what I am doing is, parent p is equal to p is equal to child of new child of and new child of, and now I'm calling again p dot run. Now what is going to happen? So the parent p object is holding the object of the child class. That means automatically it is going to call, but the compiler will not predict the compile time. The p dot run is going to call the child class object. So the association between the child class run method and this particular object is not going to happen at compile time. It is going to resolve only at the runtime. That's how. So this is called as the dynamic method dispatch. So now we are also creating the parent p is equal to new child1 class object is going to store in the reference variable p. When I call p dot run, so it has to, where what is the compiler is going to doesn't know whether we are going to call it the child parent class method, or going to call the child method, or going to call the child1. So runtime it is going to be decided. That's why it is called as runtime polymorphism or dynamic method dispatch. So the linkage between the method body and method call is going to happen at the runtime. So let us save this particular program and see the output. So here variable p, so we have got some error. Parent p is equal to, okay, already the object is created. That is the reason why there is no need of creation of the again the object. We can simply mention p is equal to new dot child, and here also parent p is equal to new child 1. Now let us compile this program. So successfully compiled. Now execute this program. So we got the output parent class run, or parent class run, child1 class. So the same method called p dot run is calling the different methods. So this is called as the dynamic method dispatch. So I think you understood what is. So basically in this class we discussed two topics. One is method overriding and second one is dynamic method dispatch. What is method overriding is, if we are having a parent class method override in the child class, it is going to call it as the method overriding. What is the rules is, the both the methods should have same name, same parameters, and between the parent and between the two classes there should be a parent and child relationship. That is the first rules of the method overriding. Then after that we have discussed about binding. What is binding is association between method call and method body is called as binding. The binding is classified into two types. One is static binding and second one is dynamic binding. So compile time binding is called as the static binding. Static binding is going to happen with respect to the methods like private methods, final methods and static methods, but where remaining all the methods so with respect to, we can achieve dynamic method with the remaining methods. So how we can achieve dynamic binding is just we have shown the program. Thank you very much.